Let's have some fun for a second. Take a quick walk. Before I get to two analogies for y'all, just to have some fun and let y'all think, try to use y'all minds for a second. Let's talk about cliches. Cliches are like a pet peeve of mine. Can't stand them. You know, like a cliche of stop snitching. You know what I'm saying? You got people that just jump into that because they hear somebody else say and it sounds cool for the moment. They got the stop snitching t-shirt on and all that, and they ain't involved in nothing street at all. Another example of that is like people that say, you know, if you ain't number one, you ain't shit. Or if you ain't trying to be number one, then what are you doing it for? Some of these people ain't in any competitive avenues. They don't have anything going on where they can even be considered to be number one at anything that they do in their life. So now let's create an analogy off of it. Let's just get y'all to use y'all minds once again. Let's talk basketball, and then I'll use hip hop after that. Basketball. Greatest player of all time is who? Top 3 greatest players of all time is who? Okay. I'm pretty sure the names that come to mind will probably be like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Julius Erving, Wilt Chamberlain. Some people might even say, shit, Kevin Durant, maybe Steph Curry, because they had so much innovation and changed the game in some aspects. That's cool. You want to know somebody that you never thought of? Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson doesn't have a ring, you know what I'm saying, but changed the game in some respects. Was an innovator. He brought that crossover in. He's the reason why the NBA had to even change their dress codes. You know what I'm saying? The do-rags and the baggy clothes and all that on the sidelines. It's all suits now because of him. You know what I mean? This man did commercials. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's a millionaire and known around the world for what he brought to the NBA and what he brought to the game, right? I'll give you another one. We can try to tie hip-hop and the music industry along with history for the second analogy. Stay with me. So, who's the greatest rapper of all time? Who's the GOAT? First, before we even say that, how do we define a GOAT? Some of y'all are going to say things like longevity, innovation, album sales, classic songs, classic albums, success in and out of music, you know, how you've grown along the way. Like, let's say if your answer is Jay-Z, you know, motherfuckers starting clubs and liquor lines and getting into sports management and all types of shit, politics, or everything across the board, right? But before him, there's people like a Big Daddy Kane, a KRS-One, a Kool Moe Dee, you know what I'm saying, a LL Cool J, a Rakim, a Busy Bee, a Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying, before him. But when you start talking about the GOAT and you use those definitions of what could make you a GOAT, those guys, unfortunately, aren't even in the same room as Jay-Z. So we're going to say Jay-Z is number one. Jay-Z being one of the most, if not the most successful hip-hop or music artists of all time. Does that mean that Nas ain't shit? Does that mean that Nas isn't an innovator? Does that mean that Nas isn't one of the GOATs, isn't one of the best of all time? Does that mean that Illmatic and Stillmatic and It Was Written and Nostradamus and Ether and these type of things don't exist? Does that mean he's not in the Hip-Hop Hall of Fame? Does that mean that he didn't make millions of dollars in the hip-hop culture? Does that mean that he's not a pioneer? Does that mean that it's a bad thing if you had to be Nas in terms of being a rapper or being in the music industry? Is being Nas a bad thing? Is being Allen Iverson a bad thing? Use your mind sometimes, people. Don't follow blind sentiment or narratives or things that are just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to use your minds. Like, Beanie Siegel had a classic quote. He said, "I'm not the captain of the yacht, but I'm on the boat." Sometimes people will deter you from greatness by trying to put a label on you of being number one or not. Don't let somebody stop you from greatness, because great is great no matter what. Shout out to Allen Iverson.